All right.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy, y'all. How's it going, everybody?
Hello, hello.
What's going on?
Yes,
We made it.
How's it going, Steven?
Hey, Steven.
Chris
Steven.
Long. How's it going?
Yes.
So we're having just a little reptile lounge this weekend, y'all.
Was everybody vending? Is that the deal?
A
They're all
lot
doing
of-
better things?
I guess better than we are, right?
Well, I don't know. We just finished barbecuing. So,
What's up, Dustin? Why aren't you on here, bud?
yeah, Dustin, why are you messaging? Just get on the show.
Exactly.
Come on.
I sent the link. Come on now. So my daughter came up with a couple of questions for the show tonight. And I guess we can just kind of kick off with that. So, Bobby, you're going to have to read that because my glasses aren't that strong. He said, on my way. First one. Put him in the hot seat.
What are you more terrified of, the ocean or space?
Space.
Space.
And why?
In space, no one can hear you scream.
In the ocean, nobody can hear you scream either if you're underwater.
They kind of can. Yeah. They can kind of hear you, I guess moan. You scream once, but
Did you
that's
hear
it.
Bobby?
No.
I don't know.
He
All
said-
I know. Go ahead, Holly.
He said, you're just terrified of space monkeys, Travis.
So my all-time favorite movie of all time is Ridley Scott's Alien. Right? It came out in 1979. I was 4. I had parents that were incredibly irresponsible, and they let me watch it. If you've ever watched that movie, it's not a 4-year-old kid movie at all. And I was scared of those things for at least a decade. And when I got older, I watched the movie again and I fell in love with it.
What's up,
But-
Dustin?
What's up, you guys?
That's the main reason I'm scared of space. Dustin, what's going on? I never called you.
It's all
Because
good.
Travis is a
Sorry.
slacker.
Don't be hating because I still have my goatee.
Yeah, it gets a dust bunny chewing on the bottom of your face. You got to get rid of it.
Okay, so it's still
It's-
sunny.
It's my pet. His name is Franco.
Travis
Is
and
it?
George
I,
Franco.
Dustin, are you in California?
What's that?
I'm in Woodburn, Oregon.
Travis and I were gonna go to your house and we're gonna shave that thing off.
Yeah.
Right now.
I can get to your place in about 7 hours.
7 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have breakfast ready for you. Coffee's
Right.
gonna be on the pot.
Yeah.
I hope you like coconut creamer.
Ugh.
Oh gosh.
Well, no, I don't like coconut creamer. That's disgusting.
That is pretty disgusting, Dustin.
Hey, don't be hating. Don't be hating.
I'm
No,
a white
that-
chocolate mocha
That should be in sunblock, is what that should be.
Mochas are good. Mochas are good.
white chocolate mocha though,
You do almond cream.
with almond cream.
I like that. I like that. As long as you're using coconut milk, we're good.
No, almond milk. You know, because they milk the almonds.
You gotta. I have yet to find a teat on an almond. Okay.
Well,
How did you try?
so Dustin, you've been milking the coconuts.
Yep.
So
Well,
back
Yeah.
not as many.
It's an inverted teat. They have 3 of them.
to our
I
first
don't
question.
think anybody would buy almond milk if they called it nut juice. So
That's true. I mean, a certain dynamic of people might enjoy, but
they would make the customer base smaller.
And that coming from Jamie, who doesn't like to tell dirty
Demographic
jokes.
Okay,
right.
Dustin,
It's
this
a
is
nut
the
and you
question.
squeeze it. That's juice. I'm just saying it doesn't sound
Hey, Ashley.
appetizing.
So, Dustin, our first question was, what are you more terrified of, the space or the ocean?
Oh gosh, definitely space. I grew up swimming all my life. I never needed a floaty. I never needed swim lessons. I grew up just learning how to do it all myself. And I spent a lot of time visiting family in Hawaii. So out in Hawaii, there's a lot of ocean. So you definitely got to learn to swim out there and swim well. I have no fear of the animals out there other than certain species of sharks and stingrays. But the ocean, as far as that goes, I would just enjoy as much as I could in that.
Oh,
The space is a whole other frontier for me. So, and if you're not careful, the final frontier. So.
All right, Doc, what about you?
All I know is that when I went to Disney for the first time, I went into the spacecraft simulator. I wanted to get out of that thing and I could not. Like, that was a horrible experience. Like, oh God, like I could feel like the pressure on my chest. I was like nauseated. It's like, no, I don't think I'll be a good astronaut. So I'd much rather be on the water.
Underwater? Okay. What about you, Miss Jamie?
Well, 100%. I am more afraid of outer space. So I figured even in a vessel, I would hands down at any point always say, yes, I will go on a boat. And this girl ain't ever getting on a spaceship. No, thank you. No way. Can't pay me enough.
Okay, next
Fair enough.
question.
Well, you didn't answer, Holly.
Me, space. I don't want to go to that shit. Oh no. No. I will swim with the fishies all day. I do not want to go to outer space.
That's right.
It's terrifying.
Aliens
So
out there.
question, if you could renovate one room in your house right now without any budget, what would it be and why?
I mean, I think that's pretty obvious, right? For all of us.
Yes.
Nope, I got a different room.
Go ahead, Jamie.
My kitchen. I would
That
do
was
my
mine,
kitchen.
Jamie.
And it would be amazing. And then I would have a whole freezer just for rodents. So I don't have to like
In the
a nice
kitchen?
one.
No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't want
in
that.
my kitchen. Sure, why not?
No,
I have
that would be
I have frozen rodents in my freezer now. I just tell people don't look in there if you don't want to see them. They're
Chris Long, good.
I mean, they're flat frozen. I mean, they're fine.
I have a deep freezer in the garage for like when we get our half a cows and the big chickens and all of that stuff. But yeah, and the little freezer in the kitchen is
Look at that
for
little
my
rodent.
rodents.
That's going to be the future of rodent catcher.
Man,
Yes.
that is the ugliest rat I have ever seen. I'm just
Oh
kidding.
no, Dustin, I will kick you off of here, sir.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Don't
I got a
talk
little
about
dog
this
with
thing.
myself.
Oh, what is yours? What room would you do?
I've got a little pit bull wiener dog. So
Okay, but that's not a room.
oh, the room. I'm sorry. I think like a lot of you, the snake room. As far as that goes, expanding it just a little bit more, adding an extra room to the snake room for breeding rodents and stuff like that, having a little extra space.
Absolutely, same. What's up, Patrick? What's up, Mr. James? All right,
James,
Doc.
Harry,
turn.
JP in the house.
Well, if I have unlimited budget, I'll definitely push the walls to the outside and make it my basement bigger to fit more racks. I just built another one, as I was saying. Took me 10 hours to build that rack. and definitely will replace everything with Freedom Breeder instead of. I don't hate on ARS, but I like Freedom Breeder a little bit better because you can pull the when you want to do a deep clean, you can pull the top of the rack of each tub. You can pull it off. With ARS, you have to pull the drawer off and then you have to clean underneath. So I'll definitely do that.
Okay. Miss Jamie.
Mine, I already did mine, right? It's my kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, it's me. Well, it's always a toss up between the kitchen and the bathroom for me. I love to cook and I like to take a dump in a really pretty place.
Man, I should have said bathroom too. Put a big old aquarium in front of me so I can, be peaceful when I'm pooping. I love it.
That's right.
Love it.
That's right. When you go in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, you got the light from the aquarium,
That's
just
right.
kind of setting the mood in there. You don't have to turn the light on.
Turn my shower into an aquarium. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. I like those big, huge walk-in showers with tile everywhere. Have a sunlight in there with a bunch of hanging plants and maybe a green tree python in the corner.
What's up, Ken?
No, not really, but yeah, I'd say bathroom. Our
Bathroom?
kitchen's okay. We kind of remodeled the kitchen already, so if I had to choose one, it's a bathroom.
Wow. Okay.
And I get a big toilet that's a serpent that kind of hangs over the top. So I sit down. I got like this big cobra behind me. It's all gold plated,
Like a throne, like a throne.
like a throne. Yeah. I reach up and pull the cobra's tongue to flush the toilet.
Okay. So, but yet you don't have any venomous in your collection, right?
Right. Because I
No,
have
sir,
kids with.
you can't request that then. You have to have venomous to be able to
Wait.
request that.
What? I've had venomous before. I accidentally bred a pair of rattlesnakes.
How do you actually? Oh, help me. Yes. Help me.
Whoa, boys. What are you doing?
How do you accidentally breed rattlesnakes?
Well, you find one in a bush, you catch it, and put it in a bucket. And you find another one a few feet away, and you put that one in a bucket. And then you take them home to your farm, and you put them in a big stock tank with, sand and rocks and heat lamp and all that stuff. And then let them overwinter there. And then in the spring, you go in there and you find more than 2 snakes. You find little baby snakes.
Everybody, Travis has a snake farm. You know that song, Snake Farm.
This is when I was a kid.
But do you think they bred together, or you think maybe the female was gravid? Like how long after do you remember?
I think I found him. I mean, geez, I had to be 14 or 15, so it was 90 years ago. I'd say it was probably. Oh, I was out of school, so it was after June. So I was already out for the summer. So maybe July. I found them.
It's not a reptile, but I rescued a mama skunk that I did not know was pregnant. It had gotten hit, and it broke its leg, and the baby survived. She was able to give birth. She ended up dying in childbirth, and so I had to nurse the baby skunk. But that kind of reminds me of that whole situation. It's not a reptile, but gosh,
Did they make it afterwards?
Yeah, actually they did. I ended up finding homes for them. We got the stink sack and everything removed. They all got new homes. I kept one of them. He ended up getting cancer, unfortunately. He got into some there. So I found out that onions are actually very toxic to skunks. And yes, very toxic. And so he ended up getting very sick, and I took him to the vet where they did some blood work and found out he actually had cancer. And they told me that it was very much progressed to a point where all they could do was make him comfortable. And so I ended up having to put him down. His name was Pepe.
Poor Pepe.
I had him for 3 years, so that's you know, it was cool.
It is
Yep.
cool.
Well, what's their lifespan? I know that possums they don't live very much, 2 to 3 years, which was
You
kind
know-
of a bug to me.
That I never know. I never thought to look that up. I never really cared to find out, you know, or anything like that. I didn't figure they lived very long either, considering, I mean, rodents themselves don't really live very long. You know, I expect probably about 5 or 6 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Rodents.
Or weasels. They're in the weasel family.
I mean,
Rodent?
weasel. I don't
No,
know.
rodent
Weasels are still, in my opinion, a type of rodent. They're just there. You know what I mean? They're labeled a little bit something.
They're rodent eaters. Rodent
Exactly.
eaters.
You
Look
can
at
say
that,
they're
baby.
cannibals.
There's a rodent.
All right, so
You have a terrier mix in there to catch your rodents when you start breeding them, Jamie.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. She's scared of everything. We'll see though. Huh. Shane was over today
Yeah.
with his puppy, and Jerry chased her around, and you would think Leo was dying. She was screaming her head off.
aw.
That's a terrier
Oh.
for you.
No, she's a Chihuahua mostly, but Chihuahua, wiener dog, hopefully terrier somewhere in there. I don't know, but
See,
mostly
can,
Chihuahua.
can you focus on her picture there? Because I swear I see Jack Russell in that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, there's some Jack Russell in there.
Be a little Jack Russell in there.
Yeah.
It could just be the Wade Chihuahua. And what was the other thing that we said?
Like the dash hound.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen some Chewinis, and there's definitely got to be some Jack Russell in there.
Yeah, I see
I
Jack
would not be. I mean, I'm not gonna cry about it. I know that
No.
she's the only animal that I have that attaches to one person, and Jack Russell's do that too. She's my dog.
There
She
you go.
whines and only wants me.
My wife likes to say it's her dog, but I don't see her wagging her tail to where her booty has to fall, you know, try to keep pace when she walks home.
All right. All right, guys, we're going to play the sponsor video real quick.
If you need to accelerate your breeding plans, use Charlie at Grey Rider Reptiles for fast and reliable shed testing services. His testing services offer both speed and accuracy, ensuring that you receive dependable results in a timely manner. As a valued customer, he is happy to offer you a 15% discount on your purchase. Visit www.shedtesting.com and use code TEXOMA15 during checkout to take advantage of the offer. Limit of 2 uses per customer.
Meet Sammy, a ball python breeder with a specialty in the pipe project. When you meet him, don't be shy to ask questions about his snakes, as he loves to share his knowledge and experience with others. He is a friendly and approachable guy who is always happy to chat with fellow reptile enthusiasts. Whether you are a seasoned snake breeder or just starting out, Sammy is the perfect person to connect with if you are interested in the pipe project. So keep a lookout for that hot pink shirt.
Python Suzy. He's been professionally fondling pythons since April 2024. Before that, it was just for fun. He has balls and golans, and soon he'll have dwarf Burmese pythons in his collection. He loves dark clowns, leopards, and long walks on the beach with sunsets. He thinks orange dream and blackhead are salt and pepper on a good steak. Hit him up. He'll talk about just about anything. Fuzzy Acres is a small American business with a passion for top-notch customer service. Tyler is bringing his own high standards for his feeders at Tyler's Toxic Balls to your front door. At Fuzzy Acres, he's not just breeding feeders, Tyler is breeding trust by providing clean and healthy rodents, rabbits, chickens, and quails for all of your reptile needs.
Man, I love the new commercial for Tyler.
Yeah, that turned out really good.
Congrats, guys. I love his facility too. I've never seen it before.
What you
Yeah,
got
Yeah,
there,
we
Trav?
get rats. There's the dwarf worm.
That's a weird ball python.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. It's growing pretty damn fast.
Oh, it looks a lot better than it did when you first got them. I mean, shoot, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. That change in it, so much better. It's grown so nicely.
Oh yeah.
It's at least
Once they
tripled.
got turned on, they're great eaters.
Travis, do you feed them as you feed dwarf retics, super dwarf retics? Do you have to slow pace on the feeding? Like how do you do with dwarf sperms?
Yeah, a little bit as far as the size of the food goes, because ball pythons have humongous heads, and these guys don't so much. So I had to kind of step it up. I fed them, fuzzies for quite a while, and she's had two weaned rats so far. So
I miss so much when I had worms. My first snake, actually, my first python. Let's put it this way: the first ones that I bred to back in 1999.
yeah.
Does anybody know? Because I've seen a lot of posts about berm balls. So the
Oh, yeah.
Burmese ball python. Do anybody know how big those guys get? Because I'm intrigued.
Yeah, they get about 8-9 feet.
It's not bad. I thought it was going to be at least like 10 or 12.
Matt Miller from Eternal Morphs. I think he's responsible for about 90% of the world's total berm ball population now.
Oh wow.
He's got like 50-something hatchlings out of 3 clutches, and he's got the 4th clutch on the way. And say it again.
Are they fertile? The offspring?
Yeah. And he's got a waiting list. He can't even ship to the United States, and he's already, so excluding the U.S.
Is that the same person that's doing like the pastel berm balls and the het clown berm balls and stuff like that? Same guy?
Yeah, pastel hypo het clown.
Yeah. I saw those. Those were crazy.
Yeah, they're nuts. They're definitely nuts. I think they're beautiful. I mean, they're gorgeous snakes.
I think the biggest problem is the sellability, right? Like because it has berm in it, like interstate.
Yeah, he can't sell them to the U.S.
But even here, if you have them in a place that you can have berms, you cannot ship them out to some states, I would think.
Yeah. There's 15 states that it's illegal to ship them to.
Holy moly.
That was something. Yeah, that was something I looked into when I got the dwarfs. Was what was the risk in being able to sell them? So.
Well, I mean, couldn't he classify them as a ball python hybrid?
No, I don't.
Now, if it's got any berm in it, it's still considered deleterious species. I looked all this up. I talked with the I forget her name, the import-export girl that I think a lot of us are probably familiar with. Her name's Nicole something. But yeah, I mean, like Canada doesn't have that same CITES, restriction, so he can ship to Canada. So he's sending
to Canada.
Yeah, he's sending like a dozen or so to Canada. They're already bought. So I mean, he says he's selling out. So
now you can make your own.
I'm gonna make. Yeah, I'll make my. Oh, I need to make some clutches of the dwarves first to get some of those out there. Because I want to promote the species as it is, and then I'll definitely make a few.
That would be cool. Super dwarf.
Yeah.
See, I'd like to see a mixture of the ball pythons and those Madagascar.
Yeah, well, too bad, one's a boa and one's a python, so you can't.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
No, I've got the Angolan ball mixes too. Those are a lot of fun. Those
There
are
you go.
super easy to take care of. They eat anything.
Okay. I wasn't aware that they were a boa, not a python.
Oh, the Madagascar tree boa. Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
those.
Gotcha.
I mean, you could cross those with Dumerals, but I think the Dumerals, is kind of an ugly snake. So
No, plus
Yeah.
I mean, you have. I don't think it's a good mix anyway. Like one is semi or arboreal, and the other one, it's a big snake. So
yeah,
it's just like I don't think it's a good mix to get super balls with the blood pythons and the ball pythons. I don't think it's a good mix.
Why
aren't
is
they
that?
similar in how they
Curious.
behave?
They are, but they're too heavy body. Like I would say that the blood pythons are more like a gaboon viper than anything else. Like the blood.
Yes, I can say that. I can see that. Yeah. Huh. Makes sense.
I mean, ball pythons, you see them climbing and all of that, and then the blood pythons are basically terrestrial.
Yeah,
Like I don't like when they mix stuff with green trees and like carpet pythons, even though they're both arboreal. I don't think it's a good mix. Some things are not meant to go together.
well, my whole thing is if you hybridize and the offspring are fertile, then nature says that's okay. If you hybridize and the offspring aren't fertile, or all of the offspring are weak, they don't have that vigor, they don't live very well, then yeah, I'd say that's not one that's worth doing.
Are you against mules then?
No, I'm not against mules, even though they're strong. They're vigorous. They just can't reproduce. So I'm okay with mules. They're a little bit smaller than horses.
No, I like hybrids. I don't have anything against it. I just don't think some are meant to be like, even if it's visually, they're not. I mean, green trees are very unique species to be mixing with carpets, for example.
I think I can kind of agree on part of the whole, if they're fertile, offspring and everything else, and they themselves can breed. I can kind of get down with that, but I also feel like you should also think about if these particular animals would ever even come across each other in the wild. Like if it happens in the wild naturally anyways, then that's kind of one thing. But to try and to force two different species, or not force, but put two different species from different environments, and you gotta really work with finding the right humidity and temperature and dink around where you have to find that happy medium for both ends.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit difference in that versus just kind of having more of a natural aspect to it. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Anything new for you guys, snake wise?
So I could step back, rewind a little bit, and talk about one of our sponsors, which is Charlie at shedtesting.com. So Charlie had a big announcement that released this week that he's doing panel testing, and his panel testing is going to take just a number of days instead of weeks. So you basically build your own panel. So you can go in there and click however many or all that he has available. And I believe he said after you get past 3 tests, the math ends up being $5 a test after the first 3. So it's pretty reasonable. And from him, I sent 4 sheds to get tested. 2 of them are back. So our Super Barnhart Black Pastel, Leopard, Orange Dream is also Spectre, which is awesome. And my lesser lace is Lace. So
That's
thank
awesome.
you, Charlie. Yeah.
I mean, don't even.
I like that. Did you hear about Lace and GHI? Did you see that video about
Yes.
them being allelic?
Yes. Well,
Awesome.
potentially they're close enough to where it could be. They're just waiting for the breeding to prove it. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't even start me with that guy called Charlie. He's one of the guys that piss me off and make me happy at the same time.
You love him and you hate him.
No, no, it's not or. It's at the same time. Like he sent me the result, and I was like, really, dude? You're making me happy and sad at the same time. So I had really good news from him, and I had not some very good news, but overall was awesome.
Awesome.
I'm always happy.
Does anybody had anything exciting in their collection this week?
Yeah, I got some new
Warm-blooded friends.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
Those are
new
big
things in the collection here.
Oh my lord! Really, Travis?
There we go. I had to upstage Jamie.
Yeah, those are big puppies. My puppy's never gonna get that big.
My puppies with
They're mini Australian Shepherds.
I never seen them brown. That's really cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, what do they call it? A cinnamon, or I don't know what they call it. Copper. What am I? You guys nervous?
I know, the camera shy.
Yeah, they're camera shy. All right, send you back. One. Oh, you are shy. Aren't you? Oh, she got her. There we go. All righty. There you go.
So,
That's what's new here.
Was that the famous therapist?
Yep, that's Python, Suzy's therapist.
There you go.
Infamous, maybe.
Infamous.
Guys,
That's right.
Let me flex a little bit. Let me show you two individuals from the same clutch.
I feel like we should play Jeopardy music.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys got to give him some credit. Like, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Build up.
I'm surprised you know that song, Justin.
Oh, come on. I'm not that young.
Yeah, you're like maybe 30 if you're a day.
So
I will be 30. I will be 30 on the 9th, actually.
That's what I thought. Youngster.
So both are from
Whatever.
both are from a Monarch clutch. This is a
Wow.
black
Wee.
pastel
Oh, yeah.
Monarch.
Black
That's
pastel
right.
what?
Black
I
pastel
like that
Monarch.
contrast.
I can't hear.
Black pastel Monarch.
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 Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's
That's
my
beautiful.
bad
Ooh-wee.
Brazilian English.
No,
Come
no, I was
on
just
now.
thinking we're talking over you. That is really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monarch. I
That's
love
beautiful.
its deep burgundy colors.
And this one blew me away, even though it's not a visual. It's kind of a visual. Look at this thing.
What the
Whoa.
hell?
Oh, little paradoxing.
So this is a super pastel, black pastel hat Monarch.
That is so cool.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
You
I love
keeping
that.
one?
Hmm?
Are you keeping
Are
that
you
one?
keeping it?
I don't know yet, to be
That's
honest.
super cool.
Let me
That's
see.
dope.
I'm
is-
I'm a sucker for paradoxing spots.
It's a girl, so.
It's a girl.
My birthday's
Oh.
next month.
My
Actually,
birthday's just in a few days.
And I have to check if it's if they're possibly hat pie too. So,
Nice.
Damn, you lost me with pride.
I mean, I don't care myself. I don't care much about black pastel pies just because of their high white usually, but some are pretty cool. Like if you can get a little bit of Anchi, but
Or
then the
blackhead.
offspring is going to be either or. So because they are lilac, but the paradox one was because it was a moldy clutch. There was like a lot. I don't know what happened with those eggs, but they got really, really yellow mold. So they start hatching before they were supposed to. I lost 3 babies, and then this one, if I had to tie the umbilical cord because it started getting like green, the white start getting, the albumin start getting green. So I tied the umbilical cord, and she was 35 grams.
Oh,
Wow.
65 now.
Yeah,
She's
looks
eating
good.
pretty good. She started eating from the get-go by herself, so
Yeah, I think the
um,
mold will cause them to pip early because it kind of covers up all the air holes or the air supply from the shell of the yolk of the egg, and it's when they run out of air that they start pipping. So,
yeah, if you look at my, I have a YouTube video on that clutch. The eggs look horrible,
oh,
horrible.
did you put any
I
talcum
was
powder on it?
I put a little bit, just like a light mist, but those eggs were not good from the get-go. So something went wrong when she laid them. It was not because of high humidity or anything, or touching the water. It was something went wrong.
Yeah.
Probably didn't have the protection when she laid them. So unfortunately, I got 6 babies out of the 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that black pastel monarch looks pretty sharp.
I love dark with Monarch. I'm going all in. So
Yeah.
and then as I told you, Travis, I'm gonna start mixing brightening jeans with the dark ones, Orange Dream, and with black pastel and
Get that
yellow.
contrast.
I have a breeding loan with the Herp and Harbins right now, and we're pairing one of their monarch girls to my confusion clown spot nose boy.
Oh
Yellow
God,
Yeah.
amazing!
Yeah.
Wow.
So hopefully he gets the job done.
Yeah, I have a visual. I haven't tested them yet for pie, but I have a visual. If you want to talk later, Jamie.
Anybody
Nice.
else got anything interesting happen this week or this month?
Other than dogs, not
Other
really.
than my 2 clutches that came through, I've got 2 more hopefully coming through this season, but couldn't have come at the most needed time right now. I've been doing little odd jobs here and there. I got a little temp job situated, but they even said it's just for next week, so it's
Keep grinding.
about a week long. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It pays good, $20 an hour. Just moving, building stuff like or student office material like shelving and what are they called, the cabinets, the
File
yeah,
cabinets.
yeah, exactly,
Filing cabinets and stuff.
exactly, filing cabinets, all that good stuff.
Sure.
Tables and computers. Yeah, it's been nice. I mean, it's not hard work. The guy likes me over there, so I'm kind of hoping that because there's another dude that he's a little bit older and just kind of slowing down and not able to do as much, and he's already kind of talking about retiring and everything else as well. So kind of hoping that the boss man over here is a little bit about that and maybe thinks about me full time down the road or bring me back for when he's ready to leave. But
Bust crap. There's no tomorrow.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
No, I bust my butt like my job is on the line. You know what I mean? And I need to, do better each and every day. Try and get better at one thing or start doing another. To do more and show that I want to be there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
You have the
yeah,
right
and then
attitude.
I'm really excited about the second clutch because I mean this is just I was worried. I was worried she wasn't gonna lay. I was worried something happened because one of my buddies, he's a new to the hobby. His name's Cody. I've known him for 16, almost 17 years now. And I'm kind of mentoring him a little bit and helping him get started. He's got a few nice projects. He bought a couple of snakes for me as well. He's going to be working some pied stuff, but I'm extremely excited about this particular clutch because he had messed with the female and thinking that it was one of the ones he had was purchasing from me. And she had the eggs in her and everything. It was getting close to that last couple of weeks, before she was gonna lay, and I was furious with him. He had him. I came out of the bathroom, come around the corner, and he's got her stretched out. He does this weird thing where he'll massage down the spine of the snake and stuff like that, just kind of feeling on it. And I'm just like, get your damn hands off the snake. You know, what are you doing? Put that back. And he's all like, whoa, what happened?
Squirrel.
Fantastic.
Kids are like
not
installing a
fantastic.
bowling alley in your
That's
brain.
not broken. I'm gonna walk over here because you guys are way too loud. But yeah. So I was really concerned that something had gone wrong, especially when 2 weeks went by and still no eggs. I had felt on her to make sure nothing had gotten kind of turned around and lodged or anything like that. Everything was fine. So I just kept an eye on her, and thankfully she laid 5 healthy, beautiful eggs. And they're in my incubator. I'm hoping to at least hit 1 out of the 2, but I'm shooting for a pastel GHI acid clown. I would very much like to hit a male on that one. This way I can kind of choose what pastel is going to go into. Not that I hate on pastel, it's just I don't want too much. This is supposed to be a holdback. So but with the female, I definitely want to have a little bit of what dad is. So I'd kind of like to have some lesser in there for my female. So like a lesser leopard acid clown female out of that clutch. That'd be cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also excited for my first show. It's going to be next week, the Southeast Reptile Expo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going there.
that's next
Yay.
week.
Are you going to be vending or are you going to be there?
I will be there,
So-
but vending with Small Town Exotics. So I have a vendor
Come on.
badge. I'll be early. I'll be able to come in, and then but I'll be there all weekend.
Oh, that's going to be cool to meet you in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be vending with Andre from Chimera. So both of us are going to be, how do you say, the right hand?
Yes, that's right.
Nice.
Very exciting.
Hey, Rafi, you tried the chicken broth?
I told you, and I tried again, and it worked with the stubborn animals. When they don't want to eat, they don't want to eat. So I just let them be. But the ones that are just like finicky, they eat.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
But some of them are not finicky. They want that period that they don't want anything with any food. You can try any type of rodent, and they just don't want it. But the ones that were not eating just because they got tired of the prey item, they ate. I had even better results than the first time when I tried the second time. So thumbs up.
Good. Glad to hear it. I know Shane tried it, and he actually got worse results. And so we were talking, and I was like, well, what did you use? And he used the Great Value brand, from Walmart. The only thing I can think of is that maybe that's got a ton of glyphosate or stuff in it that the snakes can smell that turns them off. So
I got the organic from, and it was just like 20 cents difference. It was not even. I got it because it had like less sodium and all of that. And I tried the little brand.
Yeah.
Hey
So
guys,
he's
I
going
do have
to
to
buy
get
some
off.
bougie stuff next.
Unfortunately, I might be able to come back, but my wife, unfortunately, is messaging me saying that she needs help. So I'm gonna see what's going on. But if I can, I'll pop back on.
So she told you that she. Oh, that's fine. I was gonna say she told him that he wanted to leave, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there's my my wife. She's watching. We use bone broth. So we do use chicken bone broth, which I don't know, maybe there is
There could be
a difference between the bone broth and just the regular chicken broth. Thanks for pointing that out, actually.
What?
We just did the-
What's her tag?
She's Japanese, so it's J for Joanne, Nishiguchi, and then she put full on the end of it, and I don't know why she did that.
I
Hi,
Just like-
Joanne.
should just like type a bunch of random letters in there.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it's basically a typed sneeze, is what it is. Yeah. No, I'm glad that worked. Yeah, Shane tried it and he had terrible results. So he's going to get the bougie stuff next.
And any ovulation for you guys? How is your season going?
I've got one at 20 millimeters.
I have
Wow.
one at 22, and she doesn't want anything to do with the male. The male goes in there, and they locked before, so hopefully she'll go. Just like the 2 accidental clutches that I had, I put the male in one time just for them to come back on food, and I got both of them pregnant with one lock. So this one, she just don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah, my only boy that's locking, he went off of food again. So he's the only one that the chicken broth doesn't work on. Only snake. Pain in the ass.
We have a stranger clown that we still haven't gotten to eat its first meal since he's been with us. We got him from Bob a month or so ago.
Yeah.
How big is he age wise?
He's 11 or 1,200 grams when we got him.
Well, this is not the best season. When they get into breeding mode, sometimes it's hard to. Did you guys try to put him in the incubator?
We haven't tried that yet.
Because to me, like with the stubborn males, when they are in the frenzy for breeding, that's the only thing that works. Because it kind of reset them, because they're gonna smell the females and they don't want anything with food. You open that drawer and they just jump because they want to breed. So I don't know how he's acting or.
So that's what my male's doing.
Yeah. He's
I mean, he
freaking-
comes, I open that tub and he's shooting out.
Yeah, he's trying to get to his girlfriend.
I had to leave a male for probably 4 or 5 weeks in the incubator to break down from that, because he was like starting to get thin. And doesn't matter if you stop breeding, they're still gonna be in the breeding mode. So that constant temperature, of course, you're not gonna breed them right afterwards, because that sperm is probably gonna be cooked. But it's good to get them back on food, and then you give them like a couple weeks or a few weeks to get back the weight back on, and it's like magic.
I'll try that.
Yeah, I'll have to try that with my male. I'll put him to he's just got him on one girl right now. So it's the beginning of the month, so it's time to do it again. I'll ultrasound her. If she still looks good, I'll put him together. But then after that, I think he's done for the season.
Is he's already losing weight, or is like
He's not losing weight. He's just he went back on food and he ate 3 weeks in a row, and then he went off for 2 more weeks. He's actually gained a few grams.
Yeah, he's probably fine. They'll get real skinny. Their tails will start getting real skinny. That's when you need to start worried. Like they'll visibly look like they're. Oh, you like?
Yeah, I just
He doesn't visibly look any worse, than we got.
Oh, because you're not breeding him.
Yeah.
But if he's not eating and you're breeding him, you just got to watch his body condition. If he's
Yeah.
eating and then not eating and then eating, he's doing exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
But you also don't want him to get super chunky either, because then they don't want to breed because they're lazy.
Right.
Well, that must be
But
my
they-
problem. 'Cause
males don't want to do nothing.
I've got 4 males over 1,000 grams, and none of them are remotely interested in the girls.
I don't know. People say that. I personally never had that issue. I had males, 2,500 gram males that will breed no problem. And those males
But-
are the ones that concern me the least.
Are they
Because
thick or are they just big?
both.
Like, are they like a sausage?
No. I don't have any of my animals like fat, but
It's
Even-
like I've got one male. He's an old guy. He's older, and I was feeding him just like everyone else consistently once a week, but just one ASF. But he started getting chunky, and now he don't want to do nothing. So he was to two at 2 weeks. It's venom. It's
Yeah, I
venom.
think-
I want to know he's
Oh,
chunky.
venom.
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
only one that is big, she's very muscular, but she's not fat, is my Volta.
yeah.
When she laid, she's 4,000 grams now, but she's 6,000 grams.
No,
Like-
yeah. There's different. So Volta line's different. Monarchs run big too. So there's a
Mhm.
difference between being big and being fat.
Yeah, that's my male monarch.
How many eggs does your Volta usually give you?
Last time she gave me 11 and 3 slugs.
Hmm.
So here's a pastel. Like when he is
That's
when,
beautiful.
Yeah, that's
so
nice.
when he's full, when he's not breeding and he's like his full weight, he's 2,500 grams.
Yeah, they're big snakes.
And I saw some offspring, and when I bought him, the guy didn't tell me the pairing, but I believe that he's ancient too.
Test it. Is it art? Oh, see with the pastel, they would already have lighter color eyes. The eyes aren't going to tell you.
See the striping.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
So
He's
considering that his head pied, that's a good thing.
yeah. So that's the daddy.
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
nice.
he's pretty.
Really nice.
Yeah.
I got him from Troy from Best Dress
Best
Balls.
dress. Nice.
I'm curious to see what that black pastel monarch does. That's real pretty.
No, and it's a female, thank God, because I have not been very lucky with the sexes on the monarchs. I've been getting a lot of males, so I'm happy that she's a female.
Are you going to do anything with pattern? Yeah.
For sure. Like I want to go dark, and I want to put to acid and hurricane. Like hurricane monarchs are amazing. And considering that I'm probably gonna put through her I got the test results. So I have the Nyala hurricane. So the one that I thought was yellow belly, it's not. So both of them are just Nyala hurricane clowns. And then I
Ooh.
tested the whole offspring, and I got no yellow bellied. So my thinking is that the male Nyala clown is not yellow bellied. So I'm gonna get him tested, but considering that none of the offspring have yellow belly, I think the male doesn't have it. So.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking putting that male, the hurricane Nyala, to clown to her. And she's looking great.
What's that one look like?
What
The Nyala Hurricane.
She's the big baby.
Oh yeah.
She's just like
that pattern on the face is interesting.
she's cool. But she won't hang out with Carl. She's like, oh, mom's leaving the room. I have to follow her. She's my little shadow.
Nice.
But that means I'm the one that's got to get up with her at 3 o'clock in the morning when she has to go pee.
Yeah. I'm a night owl, so the dogs go to bed at 9. But then I got to potty them again before I go to bed. So they usually get pottied around 11.
Nice.
And then the wife gets up at about 1 or 2. And then I get up at 4. So
Ooh,
Yeah. And then she gets up again and say, oh, geez, that's really pretty.
wow.
And luckily, I got a pair out of this clutch, so I'm gonna be able to use in different projects.
Nice.
So the two Niala Hurricanes are male and female. Man, my camera is so much better.
That is. Looks good.
Yeah,
Now
really
you can
good.
see the colors. It's not like a grainy, washed thing. But
That's super clean.
let me get the other one, because that's why I thought this one had yellow belly, because I'll show you side by side. It's getting to shed, but look at the difference in color.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And that's why I thought, well, it has to be yellow belly, but nope.
You had it tested?
Yeah, I got them tested, but look at, like, he has like a really clean stripe in the
Yeah.
back, and this one goes, like, the pattern goes over. But I was doubting myself at the beginning when I made this pairing, but now I'm super happy. I love Niala.
Really nice.
It does things similar to mahogany, but the difference is good enough. Just like Stranger and mahogany, I mean, people say that they work one or the other. I work both because they do different things to the pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always thought Stranger and Mahogany looked a lot alike.
Yeah, on the clown version, I think it's when they stand out. Like I have both, and I like what Stranger does with the pattern a little bit better than what Mahogany does, even though I love them both.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one pairing. I have the Stranger OD Clown to Mahogany Orange Dream Fire Hat Clown female. I have the clutch in the incubator. Let's see what's he gonna do when it makes Mahogany and Stranger.
It's interesting. Definitely like to see that.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I have a bunch of stuff that I think my last clutch so far is gonna hatch the end of September. And then I have a female that is about to pop anytime soon. She has the tenting, like, so her back is like this. So like she's ready. So she's on day 27.
Very nice.
They usually lay a little bit before the 30 days to me. Well, talking about that, Jamie, how is I know that you had one that you thought was gravid. Was it gravid?
No, I don't know. She's like, she paused. She's still not eating and just hanging out, doing whatever. So I don't know what she's doing. So, but it hasn't shed again either. Because I just check her every morning, try to feed her once a week. She ain't doing nothing. She just pressed the pause button.
Yeah, I have a reabsorbing, which was a bummer.
Yeah.
And some that I was really looking forward to.
I moved all my collection up into this room. But right before we started pairing, and then we moved snakes in here during that. So there's probably a lot of change. So, or my breeding schedule is just going to be super late this year because we've only had 2 clutches and I paired 14. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I do. I usually do all year long, but even doing all year long, you're gonna have a season. Like,
oh yeah, I've got girls that we just got now that are bull wrapping that I'm like, yeah, okay. I gotta figure. I wasn't even expecting to breed you this year. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do now. So it's fun. They keep you on your toes.
Yeah. Both my hybrid girls are bull wrapping, and as far as I'm concerned, they're too young. I had to have a talk with them.
Harlots shaking their tails at all the men walking down the tub.
Which
Dad
female?
says no.
I have two Royal Angolan or Angry Ball females, and they were born they'll be 2 years, August of 23. And they're sisters. One is the banana, and they're about, one is 3,000 grams, the other one's about 2,500.
I mean, they're hybrid, so I would expect them for it to go a little bit early. Do you have an ultrasound or no? Oh, you do have ultrasound, right?
Yeah, I actually have not ultrasounded either one of them because I'm not breeding you this year, but maybe I will ultrasound just to see. The one girl, the other young one, she's about 2 years to the calico, and she was bull wrapping, and she was actually inverted. And you were telling me just error. So I ultrasounded her, and she had I don't know how many, so many follicles I couldn't even count them. They're all small. So when they get bigger, they'll have fewer. But I mean, she's packed right full of small follicles. So I paired my guy with her, and they locked, and they stayed locked. So she's a little young. I mean, she's 1,600 grams, 1,700 grams. So
yeah, I try not to breed them people say that you can breed them 1,300 grams. I did it once, one female at 1,400 grams. They would go, but they'll give you 4 eggs and they're going to get skinny. So I don't see the need. I'm not in that much of a rush. I'd rather wait for 6 more months or so and then just breed them then. My females usually they go from 2.5 to 3 years. A lot of people say that you can breed them in 2 years, but my experience is like 15-20% max are going to go at 2 years old from what I get from my girls. So
yeah. No, I mean, I had in my head that I would stick to 1,800 grams typically, but with her wrapping the bowl and being inverted, and then the encouragement, I figured I'd give it a shot.
Usually Angolas, they go when they are ready for breeding, like age and size wise, like full blood Angolans.
Yeah, so usually probably around 2,200 grams, 2,500 grams, and closer to 3 years. And there's a couple guys that because they don't have the same, what do you want to call it, ball python breeder intensity. Where everybody's tracking everything. The guys that have them, have like a handful of them and they breed them whenever. So, a lot of guys are like, oh, I didn't breed her till 5 years, but she could have went earlier, or, 4 years or whatever. I mean, I've got my 2 oldest Angolan girls are coming up on 3 years, but they're, 1,700 grams. So they grow slow. So I'm not pairing them anytime soon.
How many do you have?
I have 6.
They're all girls?
4 girls and 2 boys.
So your plan is to breed back to ball pythons and also to Angolans?
Yeah, so I'll probably do a clutch or 2 of Angolans a year, and then maybe every couple of years do a hybrid clutch. But we'll see. I mean, I don't want to make snakes that no one wants, but at the same time, I think they're awesome. So, I got to find the fine line between my project desires and having snakes that nobody wants. So, and there's a market for them. It's just, it's very niche.
Are you going to put into some crazy ball python?
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to get Orange Dream, Red Stripe, and Yellow Belly into the hybrid mix and see what that looks like. Start with the Codoms, and that's you can see what that does, immediately. So
did anybody create hybrids with recessives or not yet?
Let's see. Peter Williams up in Canada. I see it escapes me. He's made a couple clutches. The ones that I got a pair from him. They're both het pied.
I think pied, I'm going to to say, I think pie will look sick.
Yeah, well, that's the plan with this pair. So I bought a pair from him that are both het pied. So I'll put them together, and they have a lot of the markers for the het pied. And I was looking at them, and I'm going to shed test them. You know, Sean said, send them in. We'll see what happens. But then I was looking at my other girl that I got her from Doug Smith and Gone Wander Reptiles in Florida. And I saw the same tracks. And so I sent him a message. I'm like, hey, is there any chance there's pied in this somewhere? And he goes, yeah, actually. He's like, I think, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. I was after the banana. So I'll get them tested, see what happens. I mean, if they're het pied, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I have if you want to borrow, I have a pastel Ainchi Spectre hypo pie male. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, I would be down for that, especially if I can't get my males to do what the hell they're supposed to do.
This guy will breed a garden hose. No, like when he gets into breeding mode, like just like my clown pie, that guy is insane.
Yeah. I have 2 of my 4 female Angolans they're twins out of the same egg. And so they're drastically undersized. And both of them have an eye that's bad, right? It's just white. And so they just have been kind of derpy, and, you know, they don't eat like Angolans do. They're always hungry, but they like get distracted and they forget what the hell's going. Like they have ADHD when it comes to eating. So they've always stayed small, but this spring they both, I don't know what happened. They both turned a corner and they've been eating like nonstop and growing like crazy. So I didn't really count them as anything I was ever going to breed. So I mean,
sometimes it takes some time for them to take off.
Yeah, but we'll see how vigorous they are. If they're not that vigorous even as adults, I'm not going to bother with it because I don't want to, you know,
do you have them in
that.
or in tubs?
Say that again?
Do you have them in enclosures or tubs?
I've got them in tubs now. I had them in an enclosure for a while. They did great. But when everybody went off of food, they did too. And I put them in tubs to just try to get them to come back on. And they came back on in March. And then they got, you know, now they're stronger and stronger. The feeding response is really, really strong with them now. Because with Angolans, a lot of times they don't take it right away. You put it in the tub, and at least mine, they eat it 100%. If I leave it in the tub, I know it's not going to be there in the morning. And so with these guys, you know, they went from refusing food to picking it up in the tub, and then, you know, to nailing it as soon as I open it. But I think I attribute that to the chicken broth, because everybody, like, they just throw themselves at me when we sent the room with the chicken broth and dip the rats in it. They go nuts. So I had one of my hybrids flail out of the tub at the rat and bit me on the thumb, you know, because he was so motivated. And they're not typically that motivated, but
yeah. Another thing that I want to try is try to find someone that has baby chicks when they're not eating anything. Try a bird instead of rodents to see what's going to happen.
Yeah. My next thing is
probably going to try to kill me.
Say that again.
My wife is probably going to try to kill me.
Yeah.
or are we going to have a pet chicken?
Well, they'll come around. I mean, my wife was very upset at the idea of feeding the live ASFs to the snakes at first. And then today she saw her first live meal and she was like, "God, this one was a mouse," but then she was like, "That was awesome." I'm like, "Welcome to the dark side."
The worst are the rats because they scream.
Yeah.
That's
they
what
do scream.
Like I remember back in Brazil when I had the berms, I was friend with a guy that he ran biotarian, so he would breed guinea pigs and mice to the labs. So whenever he was like changing pairings or retiring, he would give me mice and guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are the worst. I feel so bad. Like I don't think I would do it again. Like now that I'm mature and my heart is softer. But guinea pigs, they scream like crazy. Like so not doing it again.
I got to get some guinea pigs.
I guess we're at an hour. I don't know. Does anybody know what's going on next week? I don't.
We're going to have a show. I know that much.
It's up to the boss,
I don't know what it'll
lady.
be. But everybody have a good evening and a good week, and we'll see you next week.
You too, bud.
Bye.
See you guys.
Coming
See you
out.
later. Thanks for stopping by. And we're back for part 2.
Yeah, I just ran away to put the snakes back because they were trying to leave.
Raphael, I'm going to tell you, my mom she watches these playback, and you were on one time, and she's like, who's that Raphael guy? I love his accent. He should be on the show all the time. I could just listen to him talk. I'm like, I'm going to tell him you got a crush, Mom. I'm all know.
The European Latino.
Yeah.
So what's the legality of berms in Brazil? I figure if a berm got away in Brazil, that'd be the end of the story.
Let me put it this way. I was very legal back then. You cannot have anything. So I had friends that would bring animals from Argentina because you can have anything that you want. You can import legally in Argentina. So people will bring animals from importers. And that's how I got my first pythons. I remember me sitting on the computer, listening to Blues Travelers and looking at kingsnake.com.
Yeah.
Corn snakes. And then I would contact the breeder and say, oh, can you ship it to me? The guy's like, I cannot ship it to Brazil at $20 snake. Like, forget about it. It's like, no, but I'll pay for the shipping. It's like, forget about it. And then you start making contacts and all of that, and that's how I got into pythons. I must say that my parents, they're gonna go to heaven, like for sure, straight. Like once they pass, they're gonna go straight to heaven. Like I had 15 feet berms in the house. I brought monkeys, your favorite, to the house. I had a
To
business.
feed the berms, right?
What?
To feed the berms, right?
I had all kinds of exotic parrots and macaws and toucans. I had a